Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Partners Live. We are here live at reInvent, sharing the news of reInvent with amazing Amazonians and our AWS partners. My name is Anne-Marie Woodburn. I'm a Senior Partner Development Specialist focused on security and one of your co-hosts for Partners Live. And with me today is Ryan Orsi.
Well, thanks, Anne-Marie. Hello, everybody. Yes, Ryan Orsi here. I'm in charge of a team of partner specialists for security, identity, observability, compliance, a whole bunch of cool stuff at AWS. It just means I get to have fun with a lot of really cool companies around the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, for Partners Live, right, we bring the news. So we talk about our keynotes, about really cool service launches that have just happened, anything our partners are excited about, to talk to customers about why that is important, what's trending. And actually, we've had a lot of keynotes since we've last talked yesterday.
There's so much to fill you in on, folks.
There's so much.
Where do we start, Anne-Marie?
Well, I know Werner Vogels is on right now, still wrapping up his keynote, which is exciting. And if you can see it on the big screen behind us, it's still happening with a big crowd. But he's had some really cool things to share. And I think everybody gets real excited about his T-shirt game, I hear.
I hear his T-shirt game is pretty fly.
I know, it's pretty fly. So check it out. He's got a special shirt on. Go watch that replay. All of our keynotes, they stream live as well as recorded. So go watch them. They've got some really cool conversations that they share, many customers that they bring onto the stage. But Werner's big piece today that he was focusing on was, well, one, he celebrated 20 years at AWS.
Wow. Happy anniversary, Werner. That's a huge
amazing.
milestone. That's amazing. What color badge is that? If you don't know, we have different colored employee badges for different years of employment. We'll have to look that one up. So somebody look that up.
Yeah,
let
maybe
us
it's
know.
like rainbow colored.
We'll be watching the chat.
Sparkly. I hope it's sparkly.
Sparkly.
But his main focus was about complexity, that is always a constant thing, and that it doesn't change, it just shifts in how we handle it. And his big lesson here was about simplexity. So taking that complex piece and simplifying it. And when you're building something, right, it's all about the core building blocks of what you put into it to make it successful in the long run, because we live in a complex world.
We do it. I would say, folks, if complexity goes away completely, you're not innovating. Innovating brings net new things into technology, processes, workflows, response plans. Being a security guy myself, that's where my mind goes. But simplexity, I also heard him say that automating the complex components, subcomponents of whatever system we're speaking about. In his case, we'll have to double check where he was going with that. But automation can help you get to that simplexity state.
Yeah.
But new complex systems are always going to be brought into the equation. And it is the norm. If you're on the bleeding edge of technology, complexity remains.
Yeah, it does. And even Chris Betts mentioned that yesterday, that automation is really where you need to start thinking about how you expand, how you scale what you're doing, and do it better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Another keynote that happened since last time we spoke, folks, was with Ruba Borno.
Yeah.
Our head of specialists and partners here at AWS. What did she speak about, Anne-Marie?
Oh, man, she had so many exciting announcements around our partners, of course, and the amazing things that they're doing. One of the ones that she spoke on was about our security competency. We added a generative AI category, so partners can be validated and verified in that competency for our customers to really show that they have built these solutions, that they are securing generative AI, securing against generative AI. So it was really exciting for the partners that are part of that.
Absolutely, and key words, securing AI, I heard you say securing against. There are AI-based attacks out there. The companies that were just announced, and you can all look it up online now. I believe there's a blog that's live as of yesterday during the keynote with Ruba there. You can see the kinds of capabilities and support and help that is available to you all now. If you're kicking the tires on AI applications, custom models, and you're unsure of how to get that into production with the proper governance controls and auditing, these will be the companies that are experts at doing that for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And a personal one of mine that I'd like to share about that I'm so happy Ruba spoke to is our new service launch that we had for the AWS Security Incident Response. So this was the first time we launched a service alongside our partners, which was so cool that we are doing it together, right? We're already seeing the impact. Our team is so excited that we're doing this, but this allows us that when there is, our threat landscapes are changing and there's an incident that happens for our customers, we now as a team with AWS and our partners go and help remediate that together, which is just amazing. So we've got a I think we've got 13 partners that are now validated in that. They've been through a rigorous process to make sure that they can respond to those quickly. So I think it's just a big celebration.
It's a team sport, right, Anne-Marie?
It is. We talked about that yesterday.
Security is a team sport. Hart Rossman is our VP of AWS Global Security Services, teamed up with us to launch that. And exactly the key point, right? Incident occurs, clean it up in the AWS environment, and partners side by side with AWS Incident Response folks can actually continue to clean up wherever they need to go to make sure that everything is contained and everyone's back on the straight and narrow path.
Yeah, that's awesome. What am I missing? I think there's a couple more.
Well, she also spoke about the digital sovereignty competency that was just launched and a group of partners that really focus on the concept of digital sovereignty. So these are for areas of industries, which I think is a little great lead-in for the rest of the show today. We'll get to that in a second. But certain highly regulated industries require companies to really have complete, almost packet-level detail and full chain of audit of where data has come from, where it's gone, who's touched it, where is it residing, and what classification of data is it, and putting full governance and visibility controls around that process are really what these companies are specializing in. So if you're in an area of a highly regulated industry and you are looking for governance, risk, compliance controls related to a nation's laws and regulatory compliances, or even just a specific sector within your industry, these would be the companies that really know what they're doing in that space. And we see quite a big roadmap plan behind that as well, Anne-Marie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can only see our partners being more and more excited about that piece there, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's the Security Lake service ready specialization. Did you catch that one?
Yeah, tell us more.
Tell us more?
Tell us more.
But wait, there's more.
But wait.
Amazon Security Lake Service Ready Partner Specialization. So you can all look that up online. Those are software companies which have been validated at a very high quality bar, as we call it here at Amazon, for very high performance, cost-effective optimization processes here for submitting information and data into Amazon Security Lake using the open cybersecurity schema framework. I almost blanked on that. OCSF is the common term there, and actually submitting the data or hydrating the lake and actually using the data to, I shouldn't say pull from it, but actually you can do federated querying so the data remains, keeping costs very effective and performance very high.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, that's amazing. Well, you've heard it from Werner. Go check out his keynote. Go listen to Ruba's from yesterday. A lot of great content there that happened. Ryan mentioned it earlier. He said industries. So today launches Industries Live for the first time. So we've got a full day of content with partners and amazing Amazonians sharing the news that is happening here live. The first half of the day is going to be about media and entertainment, and the second half of the day is going to be on financial services. So make sure you tune in. That team's got some fun games planned.
Oh, they do?
So,
we're having them play games too?
They're a fun bunch.
They actually agreed to that? Oh, that's going to be great.
They're going to have a great time. So ask them all the questions that you have. Make sure you ask them the hard questions. Share your thoughts, share your comments on what you want answered today from the Industries Live team.
And you're going to have fun with these folks. The hosts, we know them personally. Make sure you really give them a warm welcome into the Partners Live media brand here. But we're going to have a lot of fun. One of them is looking at me right now saying, please don't do that, Orsi. But guess what? I already did. So yeah, the games are going to be great. Media and entertainment, financial services, very broad sets of industry sectors. I think there's some really important messages, technology, use cases that we need to talk about together. And you're going to get a full download of that in just a few minutes. But up next, please stay tuned for our interview with Roland from AWS. We will be right back, folks. Stay tuned.